What is going on, guys? In today's video, I know I haven't uploaded in a long time. We are starting on a new Minecraft realm. I just wanted to give some standby commentary as I'm explaining what is happening in the run. Pretty much this is just a world with me and my friends, and I thought it'd be a good idea, and it makes sure where I'm always being active on the editing. So I tried to do like speed edits on the mining and everything. The quality is not going to be too bad in this video, but like I said, I'm just doing this to help work on my editing and make sure I'm always working ahead. So I'll give live commentary now. As you guys saw, we got some diamonds. Pretty much this first section of this whole time, I'm just going mining. It's kind of boring, to be honest, so I'll probably, I tried to keep it as short as possible by making it go fast. This is a pretty cool thing that I found whenever I was just exploring in the ocean. I found a notch apple you guys are about to see. I don't know why I kept this clip so long. It is what it is. But I think with this series, I'm going to try to get all of the achievements in Minecraft. I already have a good amount of them, and that kind of fits in with the 100% thing. So these first two episodes are not going to be me focusing it. They're just going to be me trying to get everything together. In this first episode, I'm trying to find a place to stay and also get a good amount of loot and just find a place where I can fully set up my base. So this is going to be a pretty big mining section. I tried to make it go pretty fast. It's still a really long section. I learned I guess this is an editor's note, when you're editing, I don't know if it's for me, it's the computer I'm using, but if you create the speed to go too fast, like you speed it up too fast, because obviously this isn't normal speed, it will start to make it lag because it can't comprehend that many frames per second. And I mean, I feel like I'm running a pretty solid computer, but for anybody that goes out there and edits, I would say be careful with how fast you go because you don't want it to look jittery at all. So I'm definitely gonna find the perfect medium for how fast I can make this clip. But yeah, so be careful when editing if you're gonna speed something up or slow it down for that matter even. And then I would say in this section I was very happy with all the diamonds I found, but a lot of mobs. We are playing on hard difficulty, so it's just a normal world, but as you've seen, I've already died. But I would say some editor's notes with this is probably a compilation of 5 hours of stream. I tried to make it as short as possible, and with that being said, we're going to cut to the next part, which is where we are in our final place and we are leaving. So I'm going to cut this mining section right here. Alright guys, this is us getting out of the cave, and we had a very close moment right here with a witch. I don't know why, witches are very difficult to kill, so they're just very annoying, and the poison just makes them where they just don't miss. But I would say this mining trip is very important because I got all the loot I should need to successfully get out of the situation at the start of the game, and I limited the deaths. I believe I have died 3 times, so overall not too poor in this first episode. Obviously, I'm not perfect, but I was so happy whenever I got out of the cave to finally be able to get back to the surface and be able to walk around. So with that, I packed up all of my stuff and I decided to move further away and try to find a village. That was my main goal when moving out of this place that I was in. So whenever I found my place, let me get to that point. So this whole boat ride, it took a good amount of time. And I didn't go too far because I was like, it's fine already. I'm already a couple of blocks away. And it's like, the people that are in this world are all my friends anyway, so I'm not too worried about fighting or anything. And if it does happen, it does happen, you know. But when I found this place, I just stopped here because I was like, it was nighttime. And that's why I decided to stop in the jungle, because I was like, oh, this is a cool place to stop. And it helped me get some more parrots, which I definitely need more of, clearly, from the 4 parrots that I already had. Also, I don't know if it's a bug or if it's actually in the game, but parrots do not follow you if you get in a boat and go too far away. I don't know. Also, in editor's notes, I would say, as you can tell, I'm just using my phone microphone. That's why it doesn't sound the best. But it works, and I will say, if you ever get anything recorded in mono, which means it's only on one ear, make sure to fill into the other side of the audio, so that way you can get everything. As you can see in this village, it's a pretty simple village. Everything's there, which is very good. And I was very happy with all the villagers that were there, which later down the road is going to be very helpful to me, because I do not want to kill them, because I do not want to have to breed them, which takes a whole nother process, and it just makes it more difficult. Always replant. Always got to replant for the villagers. Usually I don't, but I did this time, so that was good. But we keep... Alright, guys. And I would say into this video, the main focus I had with these villagers was to make sure that they stay alive, which is why I'm putting the things on their doors, just because I want to be safe and I don't want to have to deal with the villagers dying. And I would say this is honestly a tip I would recommend for people. If you're trying to keep villagers alive, just wait until it's night, trap them in their house, and they can't get out. And it makes it where you don't have to put them in a box or anything, all that special stuff. It makes it where it's simple, easy, and efficient. And I would say this is definitely, like, I feel like this is better to keep them in the village if you can fully commit to building a fence around them. That's what I decided to do, and yes, it takes a lot of time, but it's better to do that than, I feel like, just put them in a box. I don't know. If you want to, it's more efficient to put them in a box, but I just was like, I might as well make it look good. So this is what I decided to go with. Obviously, it doesn't really matter what you do, because this mining took 2 hours by itself to get all these stone blocks, because I got deep slate because it looks cool, but it does take a long time. So be wary of that. Alright, guys, I got all the deep slate I thought I needed, but I mean, I just broke my pickaxe. So I would say I broke 3 iron pickaxes while getting all the deep slate for this fence. And once again, it's like, if you don't want to build a fence, you don't have to. But if you're going to let the villagers stay in their house, you have to make sure to build a fence, put torches down, and do all of that. And that is a very important thing to do, because if you don't, they will die. And that is not something that you want to deal with, because it just makes it a pain to have to cure them or do any sorts of these things. But alright, that's going to conclude my commentary for this week's upload. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll post a part 2 next. I found a farmer mob spawner, Jesus, and I worked on and I finished the whole lighting and everything. So we're gonna try to get mending and all that. We're gonna try to get a set together, at least to get a farming sword, so that way we can finally start working towards that. So with that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed. It's good to be back editing, and I'll see you guys all later.